Under the Transfer of Property Act of 1882, from section 118 to 121, we'll try to understand what is this exchange. Very simple. What is this exchange? We'll try to understand from section 118 to 121. That's it. Now, I'm just going to mention 4 to 5 important ingredients. You try to understand that. That's more than enough because it's covering up all the important aspects of BAR Act. You don't need to go sit and read everything in BAR Act, but in a simplified manner, I'm going to explain. So now, if you guys remember, before we learned about the seller and buyer, especially section 54, 55, 56, section 54, 55, we learned about buyer and seller. If you've not watched it, you can go watch in my previous clips. It's already done, the property law ka clips. If you observe, the same concept even applies over here about that buyer and seller. But here, instead of calling buyer and seller, in this exchange, we'll be calling it as parties. What do we call them as? We call them as parties. Very simple as that, parties. Now, when I say what is this parties in a very simplified manner, when one party's title is basically defected. So, for example, I am basically being exploited. For example, I am the one party, okay? I'm giving my so-and-so property to and so other person. Now, when I feel that that person has basically cheated me or basically violated my right, at that point of time, I have two important things I can do. I can go claim for my loss. Point number 2. That's about or get back the things which you have already done exchange. That means what I've already exchanged to another person. It could be movable or immovable. Just imagine what things I've basically exchanged. No, I can go ask him. For example, you are Kamal. I've taken so-and-so, I've given so-and-so thing for you. Now you are basically created some kind of fraudulent means to me. Now I have two rights. One is claim for my loss. Second important point, I can go to Kamal. Kamal, you have done this. Return me back my thing. I can go ask him. Two important things. This comes as basically an exchange. Now remember always, under exchange, the rights and liabilities of parties are very important. Rights and liabilities of parties are same thing under what we learned under section 54. Section 54, what are where the rights of the buyer and rights of the seller? The same concept still applies over here. So here we basically address them as parties, and here normally in exchange, it is normally very important for us to note down that in exchange normally it is always the money of the same currency. So if there is money of same currency, then it comes in exchange. That's it. That covers up from section 118 to 121 of this entire the Transfer of Property Act of 1882. If you are able to mention this, that's more than enough. So first mention the section number, from which act it is, what is exchange, put in your own lines, mention these 4 points, more than enough. So that's all for today's video. Hope you liked it. Wish you all the best. Good luck. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.